Mike Moore Media.
Hello, this is Lyle Milligan with Community Treasures Hidden Gems in Rockingham County, and we want to say thank you to Mike Moore Media for providing the studio for this important podcast to let everybody know about a community treasure that we have found in a hidden gem right here in Rockingham County. We want to welcome Ted Webster. He's the director of Rockingham Hope here in Rockingham County, over off of Highway 14. And so, Ted, why don't you take just a second and tell us a little bit about you, and then we'll talk about Rockingham Hope.
All right. Well, my name's Ted Webster. I am a father of two, and I'm actually a member of Osborne Baptist Church in Eden, and I'm actually a career firefighter prior to taking on the director role here at Rockingham Hope. I retired from Greensboro Fire Department after 27 years and a month of service.
Wow.
So now I'm able to serve the community, and really I'm loving what I'm doing. So.
That's fantastic. Well, we certainly are glad you're a part of our community and the work that's going on over there. Tell us just a little bit about Rockingham Hope and what it does.
Okay. Well, Rockingham Hope it's a faith-based, Christ-centered ministry that, bottom line, we're trying to reach people, meet their physical, emotional, spiritual needs, the residents of Rockingham County, but primarily, just showing them the love of Jesus. And we use food as that vehicle to be able to reach people and just be able to share in their life and walk along with them.
Okay. So can just anybody come get food? How does that work?
That's a great question. So, yes, kind of. There is a process. I have a thought that if somebody takes the time to drive into our parking lot, at least the first time, they're always going to get food. They're not going to go. They're not going to leave empty-handed. So if they've taken that step and say that they have that need, we're going to provide for them this first time. But there is a process because we do use Second Harvest Food Bank. There is a check-in process that basically looks at income and that kind of thing, just to make sure that the need's there. But we love the chance and the opportunity to be able to love on people. So we're going to take it that first time anyway, and hope that hopefully we can continue and providing
awesome.
For the family.
Yeah, fantastic. I understand Second Harvest is a nationwide organization. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah, and so y'all work kind of through them, or they work through you, or however that ends up. That's awesome.
They provide they're kind of like the distributor of food for smaller pantries. So that's just an extra resource to be able to get food outside of the donations or civic organizations, schools, churches, that kind of thing.
That's fantastic. Now, you mentioned you were a firefighter as a career.
Correct.
How did you go from being a firefighter to directing a food pantry?
God, that would be the short answer. So I guess back in April of this year, I was at a Sunday morning service. Pastor had mentioned that Rockingham Hope's director was retiring after some misfortune. He had lost his wife to cancer, and that in itself is kind of has a place in my heart because I lost my fiance to cancer. And, but anyway, in hearing that, Lord just sort of pricked my heart about it, and I fought it a little bit on the part of God, I have a job, I have a career, been in the fire service all those years, and really wasn't planning on going anywhere. But I started praying, and within about 3 weeks, I had a very firm, clear answer and direction that this is where I was supposed to be. So
that's phenomenal. So you've been the director since when?
So I came here. My first day was June 13th.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So not long.
No, that's great. Do you think that there's some changes that you've been able to implement that are helping it move forward?
Well, I have to say the first few months and I think anybody in a similar position or any position, the most important things to learn people and learn process and learn what's going on. Try to get on board with what's going on. But as far as change, it's more of, I think the change that I've been able to bring is just some leadership. Not that there wasn't any before, but when Tom was here, he was spending a lot of time with his wife because she's battling cancer, and that's where he should be.
Right, absolutely.
And so there was some vacancy here for a little while, but then even there was since he retired till the time I came in, just being able to provide some love and care and walk along and really learn what was going on first. But then as far as change within the place, I did, I started a backpack giveaway for school children of our clients, just trying to give kids something new to have when they start back to school. I thought was a good way for us to be able to do that, and just love on the children that we have an opportunity to meet, at least their parents here. But other things are on the horizon. We're gonna start a cooking class here in January, teaching our clients how to use the food, cook the food that we're giving them. It's very specific about cooking on a budget and cooking what's in their homes.
Oh, wow.
And then from there, we'll see. There's a few other things, exciting things that hopefully here within the next 6 months we're gonna, we'll start with. But I'm gonna hold on to those for a little bit.
That's fantastic. I really am encouraged when I hear that nonprofits and of course places that are helping people directly have some good plans like that to help them even more as time goes by. So great job with that. I think that's going to be some things to look forward to. We all know about Thanksgiving coming up here a little later, and yet I heard something about hope giving. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
So hope giving is our way to share and just share hope and love of Jesus with people at Thanksgiving that are in need of a Thanksgiving meal. It's for our clients, the people that are receiving food now. Okay. And what we do is we take donations from people, food donations from anybody, and we had a specific list of 10 items that we requested to fulfill that Thanksgiving meal need, and then a donation of $20 to provide. This year we're going to actually give a ham. Traditionally it's been a turkey, but there's a shortage of turkeys, which I don't know if most folks know that. But anyway, but Hope Giving gives us a chance to be able to provide all of our clients with a full Thanksgiving meal, not cooked. They have to prepare it, but we give them all the food to be able to do that.
I see.
This year's it's looking like we're gonna be close to the 575 families that we'll be able to provide food for, Thanksgiving meal food for.
So do you deliver that, or do they pick it up?
That's a great question. So we have a select group of folks that we do deliver to, but they are homebound folks that can't provide transportation or get transportation to come to the Rockingham Hope location, because we are, we're 3.1 miles from one Walmart, the Reedsville Walmart. We're 3.2 from the Eden Walmart. So it is a drive to get here sometimes for folks. Sure. But so we actually go out and deliver them for some, but the others, that's only 53 that we deliver to. Wow. Everybody else will actually come here. Okay. We set up a time, a window that they can come here and pick up their meal. And we'll roll them through. We'll get a chance to meet with them and then give them their meal.
That's fantastic. Now, do people pick up food other than the Thanksgiving or the Hope Giving time? When do you normally distribute your food?
So normally our pantry is open for distribution of food on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 9 in the morning until usually between 11:30 and 12. And in any of those, during that time, anybody that is in need of food, they can come and request it. pull in with the rest of the cars, and we actually do it almost. It's a line, so they'll drive in, make a U-turn at the end of our parking lot, come back, park at the front door, come inside. We check them in. We ask a couple of pieces. We need a couple of pieces of personal information, which is we need a driver's license or photo ID, and then we need some kind of mail, typically power bill, something that has their address, current address on it, and we get them registered, get them some food.
Sure, that's fantastic. So if we're getting close on time here, but if someone wanted to volunteer and help you with that, you and I had talked earlier about the need for volunteers and how important that is. It's hard for one person to serve 600 or 575 people. How would someone volunteer for that?
So, as far as Hope Giving, we took early. We have all the volunteers for Hope Giving. We actually have to plan that, and it's very specific. But other volunteers during other times of the year, we're always looking for folks to come in and participate in what we're doing. And how they would do that, they can contact us by email, they can go on Facebook, or they can call the office here. Okay. We're open. Somebody's usually here Monday through Thursday from 8 in the morning till 6 in the evening. If we're not here, they can always leave a message and we call them back. We do a little orientation with folks that are interested to just introduce them to what we do, how we do it, and then we'll plug them in wherever their passion is and what we think where they think they're best suited.
Sure. Well, that's fantastic. And then, of course, if someone needs help, do they just come, or do they need an appointment?
Yes, sir. Nope, don't need an appointment. They just need to show up. Again, they can call, or they can show up on Tuesday through Thursday, that 9 a.m. to noon. I know folks, there's some that are working that can't make that. If they call, we try to be flexible and make arrangements where we can meet them while they're when they can. But for the most part, we try to do that 9 to noon, Tuesday through Thursday.
Well, that's fantastic. Would you be comfortable sharing the phone number that people could call?
Sure. It's area code's 336-623-2133.
Okay.
And our address is 3692 North Carolina 14, and it's Reedsville 27320.
Okay, fantastic. Listen, we certainly appreciate your time today, Ted, and wish you all the best in your endeavor there. And we'll just personally be praying for you as God does some good things with you and with Rockingham Hope here in Rockingham County. So we thank you for coming and being online with us here. And again, we want to say thanks to Mike Moore Media for the space to do this important podcast. And again, letting people know about Rockingham Hope, one of the community treasures and the hidden gems in Rockingham County.